Bill, can you do the dab real quick? Damn, Bill! Back at it again with the dab.
Even during the COVID-19 pandemic, Bill Gates has only gotten richer than ever. With his net worth currently at nearly $120 billion and rising more and more every day, the CEO of Microsoft surely knows how to spend his money. Today, we'll be taking a look at how Bill Gates lives his life. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel and to turn notifications on for more videos like this one. Bill Gates has a massive art collection of really exclusive objects, including works by Leonardo da Vinci, Andrew Wyeth, and Winslow Homer. His collection is valued at an estimated $130 million, according to WealthX. If you have enough paintings and old art that are valued higher than most people spend on their houses, then you know you're very rich. Among his most valuable items on his art collection features the Codex Leicester, a collection of scientific writings made by Leonardo da Vinci in the Renaissance age, which he had bought for $30.8 million. One of the rarest collector's items in the world, it also contains many areas of Leonardo da Vinci's expertise, including astronomical theories, fossils, and plate tectonics. The writing is accompanied by many detailed sketches and drawings, making the book an exquisite work of art. His paintings are featured in his house, the Xanadu, though we'll be covering that part later, so stay until the end to find out more about his exclusive tech mansion. You'll also find his car collection available in his big tech mansion. It is thought that Bill Gates has 6 cars. He spends his multi-billion-dollar fortune on his collection of Porsches and other expensive high-end cars. And with his fortune, he could afford any car he wants. In 2020, he added to his Porsche collection after purchasing a Porsche Taycan. Bill Gates also owns one of the really rare Porsche 959s. Just 337 cars were built before production ceased, and it's thought that Gates fought to have the car imported into America. According to sources, the 959 sports car is one of the best in his collection, and it has a hefty price tag attached to it as well, with one 959 reported to have sold for $2 million in 2017. Another car in his collection is the Mercedes S-Class, a very luxurious high-end car with a snug interior. His Mercedes S-Class is equipped with the latest tech and even a dome-shaped roofline. He also owns a Mercedes 500 SL, a sports car first manufactured by Mercedes in 1954 and continues to be produced over 5 decades later. Its interior features cool features such as ambient lighting and leather seats, while its exterior embodies the true look and feel of a sports car. And that's not even talking about his BMW 7 Series, a car worth between $86,000 and $157,000, featuring high-tech gadgets and a comfortable interior with lively and responsive driving dynamics. And finally, we have the Tesla Model X, constantly described as the fastest SUV while also having the most storage room of any in its class. Xanadu has a garage for 23 cars. So let's let that sink in for a minute, given the massive amount of cars we just mentioned. How does he even have time to drive all of these? Bill Gates is known for Microsoft, but he actually owns a really massive real estate portfolio. In October 2014, Gates purchased the 228-acre Rancho Paciana for $18 million. The property includes a racetrack, guest house, office, veterinarian suite, orchard, and 5 barns. He seems to also be quite the fan of rural decorations, as those buildings are filled with equestrian decor. Weight loss expert Jenny Craig previously owned the property before selling it to Gates. Bill Gates hasn't shied away from buying islands, as other billionaires such as Richard Branson and Mark Zuckerberg have. Gates bought an island called Grand Bouquet, valued at $25 million, where he can have beach parties with his family. And since he owns a private jet, he can go there pretty much whenever he pleases. Bill Gates' main home is located in Medina, just outside of Seattle. Measuring 66,000 square feet, the palatial home took more than 7 years and a reported $60 million to build. Loaded with high-tech innovations and opulent amenities, the estate was valued at $131 million last year. That's likely to be on the low side given the scope of what Gates has built. In 1988, Gates purchased what was then a 5-acre property for just $2.05 million, with plans to build his dream home. The property on Lake Washington grew to incorporate additional parcels that Gates bought up to create a buffer around his estate. Inside, the modern mansion's extensive technology has taken on an almost mythic quality. While we don't know if there are any robot butlers or Jetson-style hovercrafts, the home does have some futuristic features. They include a 60-foot pool that flows outdoors and has music piped in underwater. It's also equipped with touchpads in every room to control the environment, and sensors that customize temperature, lighting, and even music to follow you from room to room. It's also an eco-friendly, earth-sheltered house for efficient climate control. In his Xanadu, Bill Gates installed the most renowned world-class luxury technology, and that of course extends to the digital screens in almost every room of the house. These screens easily add up to $80,000 in total, and allows him to recreate artwork to display at home or any photograph of family picture that he would like to place. He can change them at his whim, allowing him endless combinations of decoration to be featured in his home. According to the Wall Street Journal, Gates owns nearly half of the Four Seasons Holdings hotel chain through Cascade, including hotels in Atlanta and Houston. He also partially owns the Charles Hotel in Cambridge, Massachusetts. In 2013, Gates and several unnamed buyers paid $161 million for the Ritz-Carlton in San Francisco. The hotel is now worth $200 million. Who would expect that? We certainly did not. Bill also bought a horse farm in Wellington, which is precisely why we think Bill Gates is a secret fan of horses and horseback riding. He purchased this horse farm for $8.7 million in 2013. The family's daughter, Jennifer, is an avid equestrian, and they had previously rented the house when in Florida for competitions. On top of that, Gates reportedly purchased a Wyoming ranch that once belonged to Buffalo Bill Cody. Though the price he paid for the 492-acre property was never reported, it was originally listed for $8.9 million. Within the compound, there's a formal dining room measuring 1,000 square feet. Did you also know that Bill Gates owns a private jet? You most likely did, though you probably didn't know how much it cost him. Bill Gates called his Bombardier BD700 his first big splurge. It's able to seat up to 19 people and includes top-class service, food, and entertainment. He uses them for personal trips and business most of the time. And finally, Gates' best act is the creation of the Giving Pledge. The Giving Pledge is a simple concept. An open invitation for billionaires, or those who would be if not for their giving, to publicly commit to giving the majority of their wealth to philanthropy. It's by far one of the biggest charities in the world. Created by Bill and Melinda Gates and Warren Buffett, the Giving Pledge came to life following a series of conversations with philanthropists around the world about how they could collectively set a new standard of generosity among the ultra-wealthy. As of 2018, Bill and Melinda Gates had donated around $36 billion to the foundation. So, would you like to live your life just like Bill Gates does? Let us know in the comments below. And make sure to subscribe to our channel and to leave us a like for more videos like this one. We hope you enjoyed it, and we'll see you next time for more.